Here's a truth that nobody wants to hear. The biggest money mistake you'll ever make isn't picking the wrong stock, getting scammed, or even going into debt. It's something way quieter, something that feels harmless in the moment, but will cost you hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions of dollars over your lifetime. It's time. What's up, everyone? I'm Mac, and I'm obsessed with money and finance. I spend hours every day studying how wealthy people actually build wealth. Not the hype, not the get-rich-quick stuff, the real systems that work quietly over decades. And today, we're breaking down why starting early is the most powerful financial advantage you'll ever have, and why compound interest is either your biggest weapon or your biggest regret. By the end of this video, you'll understand why time beats salary, how compound interest really works, and what you can do today, even if you think you're already behind. Let's get into it. Here's the mistake almost everyone makes. People think, I'll start investing once I make more money, or I'll start in my 30s when I'm more stable, or I can make up for it later. But compound interest doesn't care about your plans. It only cares about one thing: time. And once you see what time actually does to money, you'll never look at it the same way again. Let me show you one of the most mind-blowing examples in personal finance. Two people, same monthly investment, same average returns, very different outcomes. Let's call them Kendall Roy and Roman Roy. Kendall starts investing at 22 years old, invests $500 per month, and stops completely at 35. His total money contributed is $78,000 over 13 years duration. Roman, on the other hand, starts investing at 32 years old, invests $500 per month, and keeps going until he's 60. His total time invested is 28 years, and his total money contributed is $168,000, more than double what Kendall put in. Both earn an average 8% annual return. Now, if you had to guess, who ends up with more money? You'd probably think Roman, right? He invested for twice as long and put in way more money. But here's what actually happens. By age 60, Kendall has roughly $890,000, while Roman has around $710,000 only. Wait, what? Kendall invested less money, stopped 25 years earlier, and still ended up with almost $180,000 more. How is that even possible? Because Kendall gave compound interest the one thing Roman couldn't: time. Those early years matter more than anything else. Here's what most people don't realize. The first dollar you invest is the most powerful dollar you will ever invest. Not the biggest contribution, not the one you make when you're earning six figures. The first one, because it stays invested the longest. Compound interest doesn't grow in a straight line. It grows on a curve, and that curve only gets steep after years and years of patience. Early on, it feels like nothing's happening. You invest $500, you check your account a month later, and you've made what, $3, maybe $4? So people quit. But compound interest is working in the background. It's stacking, it's building momentum. And once enough time passes, the growth stops being polite and starts being aggressive. That's exactly what happened with Kendall. He didn't do anything special. He just started early and let time do the heavy lifting. Here's the part nobody talks about. Starting early doesn't just make you richer, it gives you options. Kendall didn't have to grind for 30 years. He didn't have to stress about contributions forever. He didn't have to keep sacrificing. He invested for 13 years and then walked away, and compound interest kept working. Roman, on the other hand, had to invest for nearly 3 decades, contribute more than double the money, and stay disciplined through market crashes, life changes, everything. And he still couldn't catch up. That's the hidden cost of waiting. It's not just less money, it's less freedom, it's more pressure, it's decades of playing catch-up. If you're in the US, UK, or Canada, this matters even more. You have access to tax-advantaged accounts that are literally designed to supercharge compound growth. In the US, you've got 401ks and Roth IRAs. In the UK, you've got stocks and shares ISAs. In Canada, you've got tax-free savings accounts and registered retirement savings plan. These accounts protect your money from taxes while it grows, which makes compound interest even more powerful. But most people don't touch them until their 30s or 40s, and by then, the most valuable years are already gone. You can't outwork lost time. You can only try to replace it with bigger contributions and more stress. People delay because they're lazy. They delay because they think they need more money first, because they're scared of investing, or because they think they're already too late. But the truth is, that mindset is exactly what makes them late. Starting today, even imperfectly, even with $100, is always better than waiting for the perfect moment, because the perfect moment doesn't exist. The best time to start was 10 years ago. The second best time is right now. Let's make this practical. You don't need $1,000 to get started. Start with $100, $200, whatever you can afford. The amount matters way less than the habit. Once you've decided on an amount, set up automatic transfers. No motivation required, no emotions, no excuses. Then start investing in index funds. You're not trying to get rich quick. You're trying to let time do the work. That's it. That's the strategy. It's simple, it's boring, and it works always. So yeah, starting early matters. Not because you're smarter or luckier, but because you understood one simple truth. Time is the real cheat code. If you're young, this is your unfair advantage. Use it. If you're older, the best time to start is still right now. Compound interest doesn't care about your age. It only cares about when you begin. So, here's my question for you. When did you start investing? Or when are you planning to start? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.